filming my
I am
discussion of...
not filming your discussion. I'm filming the pretty light through the rhododendrons. Oh, a little pretty little waterfall thing. The only waterfall. No, I don't think this is the only waterfall. Oop, just dropped my bulbs. I'm just losing everything this morning. Pretty. Good morning. It's cold. We are both wearing a lot of layers because it was chilly this morning. So it's day 2. We survived the night. Oh, we stayed at Stover Creek Shelter last night, which was a really lovely double-decker shelter with a humongous privy and a bear box and bear cables, and there were about 8 of us there last night. We got there fairly early, and after all the car shuffling and stuff yesterday, I just said, I think I'm done. So we stopped and finally had lunch at like 3 o'clock because there had just been a lot going on. So we did that and then decided to stay. My arm doesn't want to hold up this phone today. So we decided to stay. Ended up having dinner there. A Boy Scout troop or something came in and decided not to stay, which we were kind of grateful for because there was a lot of them. I think they went on to Three Forks. Ooh, my Garmin finally went off. So yeah, we had a nice night. Hopefully I will have the footage, but at one point there was a ATC Ridge Runner there who told us about some water stuff, and then a little while later there were another couple of, I don't know if they were Ridge Runners. I think the one guy actually took our pictures down at Amicalola. But they were kind of checking things out, and then the next thing I know, this whole group of lovely older gentlemen comes over and starts singing me happy birthday, which was just awesome. Very much appreciated. There was a guy we met up on Springer that ended up being at that shelter. His trail name was Tin Man, and I think he was the mastermind of that deal. So if you ever see this, thank you, Tin Man. That was quite sweet. He has moved on ahead of us this morning. But yeah, so couldn't get a fire going last night. Everything was just soaking wet. I was making jokes about how many boys does it take to start a fire, and apparently the answer was 8 because we only had 7 working on it. I was the only woman at the shelter last night. And it was really nice until the sun went down and the wind started picking up. Oh my God, the wind was absolutely nuts last night. I tried to get a little video of the sound of it roaring through the valley this morning, which was still nothing like it was last night. My tent kept flapping around because I'm still trying to figure out how to pitch this thing properly. And at a couple points it started tapping me. I felt like somebody was tapping me on the shoulder, and that kind of freaked me out a little bit. The other thing I should note, I was warm. I freaking love this negative 20 degree bag. I don't care if it's 3 pounds. I did not have to wear every layer of clothes I own. I didn't use the liner. I didn't boil a Nalgene. I was warm and comfy. I even had to vent the thing out a little bit at one point. Very early this morning I did start getting cold a little bit, and I just strapped everything down again, and I was toasty warm. I probably needed to get up and pee at that point, but I wasn't going to do that. The only bummer was, I think, with the wind and just getting used to everything, I did not sleep very well at all. It's hard to get used to going to bed at 7 o'clock at night when you're used to otherwise plenty tired to do so, but just wasn't quite there yet. So we are hiking northbound. The plan is to go to Hawk Mountain campsite or Hawk Mountain shelter. I'm gonna pitch my tent and drop some of my gear. The car is parked at the next parking lot after that. I have some food I left in the car, so I didn't have to carry it this last day or two. Well, look at this guy. Do it again. Whee! Oh, gosh. So, we are walking to the car. I'm picking up my food. And then, unfortunately, this happy camper is going back to New Hampshire. And for that, I'm slightly bummed. But as cold as you are, I bet you're happy to go home, huh?
I'd stay longer if I could.
Oh, that's good. Some amazing trail work this morning. Ooh, I gotta turn this off or I'm gonna die. Made it to Three Forks. And there's supposed to be a campground with a privy somewhere nearby, which I am going to happily visit. TMI. I know. What places? Woo! They're coming to get you. Okay, some of you will think this is an absolute nightmare, but this is a thru hiker's dream. I walked in here and there are potties and they have privacy curtains and toilet paper. Oh my God, amazing.
Let me get it going first and then...
Please don't. Please don't get it going. Oh God. This is ridiculous. I think the ride is over. You're gonna make me puke.
You ready?
It's going.
It's gonna involve some editing here.
Oh God. Gonna involve me getting sick. Ah. Jesus Christ. Whee! Oh my God. All right, they're coming after us. We better go. Can I stop now? Oh, I am getting dizzy. Our first trail magic. Thank you so much. Really? We just got to the turnoff for the Hawk Mountain campsite. There's supposed to be like 30-something tent pads here, and water and a privy and all that fun stuff. But we're gonna keep going to the actual shelter since it's only like 12:30 right now. So I just opened up Gut Hook to far out, whatever, to see where the heck this shelter was, and it said it was 0.0 ahead, and then we saw this. Yay! Okay, y'all. We just left Hawk Mountain Shelter. Our rental car is a half a mile away via the trail, and we have a new plan. Tomorrow, it is supposed to be raining all day and in the 40s. And I feel like a wimp, but my body is not ready for that. I am definitely tired. My biometrics that my watch measures have not been good for a while. And you know, I get multiple miles a day with some serious weight on my back, not exactly putting things in the right direction, not getting a lot of sleep, not exactly putting things in the right direction. So, I'm excited to say that I have a room, or a bunk, I guess I should say, for the next 2 nights, so tonight and Sunday night, at Hidden Pond Hostel, which is a brand new hostel on the AT. And I am pretty sure that the owners of that hostel are people that I got to shuttle when I was working at the Notch last year. So I had wanted to go stay with them anyway to support them in their new venture, and it just worked out that I was able to do that. So that is where I'm headed for the next 2 nights. I know I can sleep warm now. I know that I can do this, but I just really have to do what everybody keeps saying and listen to my body, and that's what I'm doing. I do not think trying to hike, I think it was going to be 8.8 miles tomorrow in the rain and the cold, was going to be a great choice for my frankly depleted body. I think I've done pretty okay so far, doing what I've done, even breaking up the approach trail and whatnot, and I am not gonna push it in these first few weeks. So, to the hostel we go. That's where we just came out of. There are cars everywhere here because it is Saturday. That one's ours. And here we go to the hostel. Yay!
Jellies, artsy fartsy.
Ooh,
That sign literally said artsy fartsy. Oh man.
I love the South.